Hi, so the message I'm downloading today from my guides, higher self, whatever it is you want to call the higher vibrational self, is that if we want to see something happening in front of us in our world, we've got to bring it back and look inward, go inward. Maybe not look inward, but go inward. Because whatever we're thinking and feeling within, the thoughts, the feelings, becomes something that we're creating in our world out there. So we're not going to find it by doing stuff outwardly. We're not going to find that it changes the world out there that we see daily. It will only change by us coming inward and changing the way that we see things, view things, the way that we perceive, by knowing and being connected to the all within, by being balanced internally. Our heart, mind, body, soul all being in balance, and the only way we can do that is coming inward. So if you feel that you, like myself, constantly wanting to do stuff to make a difference to what I see out there, it's not happening. We've got to do it by looking inwardly, by meditation, I want to say, but that's a word that people say, I can't meditate. Well, I'm the same, to be honest. I have to just be able to sit and listen or feel into my breath, or to just relax. And I will keep thinking. You'll probably be the same. I've realised recently I've got autism and probably a little bit of attention deficit as well, where I find it difficult to meditate, but I know when I'm connecting to my higher self. I know when I start to relax and connect to my higher self, and the only way is to actually stop thinking about things, or stop worrying about thinking about things, because the more I try not to think about things, the more I think about things. So I'm just thinking that some of you are like me, where it's difficult to meditate. Concentrating on the breath, or even having a candle in front of you and concentrating on what that looks like, or even something in the room, concentrating on one specific part of the room or an object within the room, may help you as well. But we do need to be able to come back inward and not keep worrying about what's going on out there, because to actually manifest something better out there, if that makes sense. And this is what the guides are saying. You're not going to make it better out there by constantly just saying, right, I'll do this and I'll do that and I'll do the other, and it will make it better. We need to come inward. And that doesn't mean looking inward and saying how badly I'm doing, by doing this, that, the other, and everything's... No, not looking at ourselves inwardly, by quieting the mind. And the only way to do that is to be looking at your breathing, perhaps. And every time a thought comes by, don't think, well, I'm not doing this right. Just think, right, I'm thinking, come back to the breath. Come back to the breath. Come back to the candle. Whatever it is that you're, looking at or feeling into. And it will calm you down. That's how I do it, because it is difficult. It can be difficult for a lot of people to be able to concentrate. And I feel that some of it is because we've got so used to doing and having to do multiple things at once. It's just madness. We have to be able to sit or relax. And it can be difficult to do that sometimes. Doing something creative or something that you love doing can get you into that place in the first place. I have gone on a little bit about that, but the message is kind of, we need to be able to change what's within, balance ourselves within before we can balance ourselves and get something good out there in front of us. Because it's all connected, obviously, you know, we're all energy, everything's energy, and it's all connected, and what you think and feel inside is what you get outside. And I have to keep reminding myself this because I've lived so many years on this earth thinking completely differently. It's only in the recent years that I've come across this information, that it's out there a lot now. And it's so difficult to keep going with it because everybody around me is thinking outwardly. And it's so difficult to, and I have to keep reminding myself, and this is why this is coming up, I think, from the guides, because we have to keep coming back. Every time we let out there overpower us and have to keep going towards the out there, we have to keep coming back inwards, you know. It's reminding me and it's reminding you to keep coming back inwards to that meditative sort of feeling, to be able to get to good things in your outer world, you know, to bring out the good things that you so crave and so want around you this lifetime.